Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to do my finale for my project Pan That Palette for 2017. My choice for 2017 was the Mya Mia Anastasia Beverly Hills collaboration palette. So I started this a little later than everybody else that did Pan the palettes for the year. I started it, I think, the end of February, middle of February, I can't remember. Anyways, so this is my progress. Some colors are panned significantly, some are panned a little, and then some are not panned, and some kind of look like they're not been touched at all. So, doing this challenge gave me quite a bit of insight that it may take a while to pan just one palette. So if you have a lot of palettes in your collection, this is definitely a challenge. If you're like me, who has a lot of palettes and likes variety, likes to change things up all the time, panning one palette is a challenge. If you have a smaller collection, panning a palette probably, to me, I feel like may seem a little more feasible and easier. So that being said, because I'm very competitive, I would like be focused on this palette, and then I will feel guilty because I'm neglecting my other palettes. So then I'll put this palette down, and then I'll show my other palettes loud. But then I'll go back to this because I'm like, it's a challenge. I gotta use it. I gotta get rid of this stuff. So at times I enjoyed it. At times I did not. I mean, I know it's not that deep. It's panning the palette. Like, it's not that deep, really. But then it also gave me insight that if you have a lot of eyeshadow palettes, there are chances that by the time you go to the ones that you've had for a long time, they're old, they don't have the same formula or the consistency, and you essentially probably have wasted some money. So the back of my mind is, okay, that being said, it's either I'm going to have to declutter consistently and get rid of stuff that I don't 100% love, or I'm going to significantly have to slow down on purchasing eyeshadows, eyeshadow palettes, eyeshadows, period. So which one is it going to be? Am I going to be gung-ho, get it in, get it out, like if I don't like something, or if it's not sparking my interest after a year or whatever, give it to somebody else? Or, am I going to slow it down? So that's something, the thoughts that ran through my head as I was painting this palette. I've had this Mya Mia for a long time. I think maybe like 4 years, 3, I don't know. And when I got this palette, the colors that sparked my interest were this blue one, caramel, which was the first color that I did pan, and finish up essentially sienna and deep brown. So this was a palette that Anastasia brought out when she was doing her limited edition palettes back to back. So that being said, those colors that drew my attention, those were the colors that I like in this palette, except for I couldn't do a whole lot with this one. It's a cute color, but it's not a color that suits me for an everyday look. So I would have to think outside of the box. Or the blue. But I feel like this peach and this yellow golden color, the pigmentation was for the most part gone. So I'm like scraping and scraping to get some kind of pigmentation. It's gone. It was gone. So, and then I don't really use the warm taupe much, or period, anyways. So I try to bring it out a little bit when November and December hit, but in the warm months of this year, it's not a color that I whip out. So that being said, that is my progress. I'm going to come closer. So caramel's gone. Gold bar is panned. It is a significant amount gone. Fresh peach is panned. There's a significant amount of that is gone. This one, which is glisten, I don't really care too much for this color. It just was, so glisten was Fallout Central, so I didn't really use that as much, and it annoyed me. Sienna is a color that I love a lot, so I really try to finish that one up, but that's my progress for Sienna. Deep brown is a color that I like too, but I don't use too often, so it's a dip, but you can't really see it. This color right here, which is nude, is a significant amount is gone too. This aqua color, not much progress in that section. And this warm taupe, same thing, not much progress. I try to use what I can use, but it's just not a color that I draw to. And vanilla, I don't really put highlight in my eyebrow area, so that would be the only way I would use this. And I didn't care too much for the inner corner eye. So I do have some wasted colors in here. So that being said, to let you know, if you get a palette, kind of think about, possibly making sure that you can use, or you like every color that's in the palette. You just want to get your money's worth. That's all. That's all. It's a pretty inexpensive palette to begin with. I can't remember the initial price of this. I think it was $29. It was in that realm. So $29 for 10 eyeshadows. It's not that bad. Not that bad at all. So going back, rewind, if I knew now when I bought this product, would I purchase it again? Probably not. No, because most of these colors are not pigmented right now, except for the mattes. So no, I wouldn't repurchase this. Not because it's a bad palette or the colors are bad or anything, but because I'm literally only love 3 colors out of this palette. Three colors, and 3 colors for $29 is not worth it. So no, I wouldn't repurchase this. And I could tell you there was a lot of times I was like, oh my god, I'm done panning this. I'm done. I'm so over this palette. I'm so looking at this palette. I'm done. I said I was going to throw this palette away as soon as the project pen time frame was over. But I'm either going to find a way to depot that sienna, because I like the sienna, and I'm going to finish that up. And the deep brown, I'm going to depot that, and I'm going to think about the aqua. I have this aqua color in other palettes, so I'm going to think about it. But those 2 colors I'm definitely going to paint, either depot, or I'm going to keep this palette until I'm done with this. But I'm so happy. So happy this project pan is over with. Like, I was so over that palette. I don't think I used it too much in the month of December, because I was just over it. And just even thinking about which one I'm going to do for 2018, I don't know. I just think I want a palette that's seasonal, that can go from winter, spring, summer, fall, easily, no problem. But anyways, that was my project pan that palette. I'm sorry. This is my pan that palette for 2017, and she is done. I'm done. I didn't have 100% the best results, but I learned some things in the process of this, and I can say that's very helpful. Alright, so you guys stay tuned for my project, or I keep saying project. Stay tuned for Pan That Palette 2018 to see which one I picked. And I'll see you guys in that video. Peace.